Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 ways that you can make math a little bit more fun and engaging for your younger learners. Before I get started with today's video, I do want you guys to know this is the continued homeschool show and tell collaboration with Abby over at Rooted in Rest and Jessica from the Waldock Way. I will have both of their channels linked in the description below, as well as the playlist of all of the other YouTube homeschool moms who will be participating in today's collaboration. I am quite sure you guys will be able to find a lot of good things in there, so be sure that you check them out and let them know that I sent you. So as I had mentioned, today's video is going to give you 3 ways that you can make math a little bit more fun and engaging for your younger learners. Now, I say younger specifically because that's what I have. I have a younger learner, and these things are really just ways that I keep her engaged and we change things up a little bit to make math a little bit more fun. Now, of course, you can use these ideas for any age, but I just say specifically younger because that's what I have. All right, so first is manipulatives, and this is probably the biggest range of things that we use, and there are all kinds of options of things that you can use for manipulatives. I'm just going to show you a couple of the things that we use most often to kind of get you started and give you some ideas of things that you can use that really you probably already have, or give you some really inexpensive ideas. So first things first, I keep this little box I got from the Target dollar spot. I keep this in our closet. And so I let my daughter choose unless we need something specific. I do also have a little clock that I'll use. So unless we need something specific, I allow her to choose whatever she wants. So up first are these little wooden blocks. These I snagged from the dollar store. It is their wooden tower block game. So it's their take on Jenga. Obviously, they're just little mini blocks. She enjoys using these. Next up are, of course, the math cubes. Everything that I can link, I will link in the description for you. These will be included because I did grab these off of Amazon. These are extremely popular. My daughter is just getting into these now because she was finding it very difficult to snap and unsnap the cubes. She since has learned that you don't have to snap and unsnap. You can leave them, singularly. But anyway, so we use those. Of course, we have play money. I do have coins as well. There's just actually in the closet still, but we have 10s, 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s, and then all 4 coins. That is extremely helpful. Again, this is more of a specific type thing. We wouldn't necessarily use this for practicing addition or anything, but those. And then the next thing, these are actually really new to us. I just got these a week or so ago, and they are really nice, and it just makes it a little bit more fun, and I can see where we will be able to use these for very different things as we kind of grow in what we're doing with math. So the first, these both came from the same place, which is Thistles and Biscuits. You guys, these are so cute and so fun. So this, I'm gonna try not to take them out of the bag just because I don't wanna have to put them all back in, but these are little apple crates. Let's see. So you have a crate that's 400s, this one is 10s, and then this one is 1s. And then you have like these little baskets of 100 apples. You have a group of 10 there, and then you have little single apples. This has been really cool for practicing place value and building numbers. So I'll write a number on the whiteboard, or I'll just tell her a number and then she has to make them with these. And then we also got the the little mason jars for capacity. So you have a gallon. These are quarts, I believe. I can't get it to move. Yeah, quarts, and then you have pints, and you have little cups in there too. There you go. See if you can see there. And then obviously you have the equation symbols here. And then with that one, it does give you a guide as well, which is really nice for young learners. Now, we've not used this yet. We just haven't quite gotten there, but I'm quite sure we will enjoy this one just as much as we have enjoyed the apple crates. Now, another thing to keep in mind with manipulatives, you can use anything. So there are plenty of times where my daughter has brought dinosaurs in or little Legos or anything like that. And she has played with those while we have done our lesson or we've done read aloud or anything like that. And so I just allow her to use those for manipulatives as well. You can get really creative and you can use just about anything, but I feel like manipulatives definitely make a difference, especially at such a young age, and being able to change those up for some reason just makes things feel more fun and allows them to be a little bit more engaged. All right, so for number 2 is games. Now, we do have board games that we'll use, and I don't have any games that are specific to math. So I know that there are board games that you can get that are specific to certain things, whether it's phonics or reading, spelling, any of those kinds of things. So we don't have anything that's specific to math. I would like to include those, but we just haven't made those purchases yet. But we do have board games in general that require math. Even if it's just counting, that still works, and that still counts as math at this age. For those of you who are new, my daughter is 5, and so yeah, any of those things still count towards math, just counting up to 20 spaces or things like that. But also for games, I mean things like, now that it's fall and we can get outside and enjoy the weather, we will do hopscotch. And so I will give her an addition problem or a subtraction problem, and she has to hopscotch onto the answer of that problem. Super simple, super easy, get some wiggles out, and we are outside. Another one that I like to do if you can't get outside or don't prefer to be outside, or maybe you don't have an area outside that you could do, write with chalk or things like that. Another thing that I have done is I've taken little Post-it notes or just cut little squares of construction paper or things like that and written numbers on them. And then I will just put those around the house, in the living room, into the kitchen, just kind of wherever. And that is a good way that we have practiced skip counting. And I'll give her different things that she has to do. So I would say on, I would say on all of the 2s. So you're going to count by 2. So on all of, 2, 4, 6, 8, you're going to put your arms above your head or something like that. Something to get a little bit more of that energy out, but also make it fun. And she has to remember those things as well. So again, with games, it doesn't always have to just be board games. It could be just small little games that you make up. And the third and final way is just using different writing utensils and writing surfaces. So if you see, you guys probably can't really tell, but here in this little cubby, I have a little mini chalkboard and I have a mini dry erase board. Sometimes just doing that makes the difference. Just allowing her to write the answer on something different. Or I will let her choose, several different marker colors, and she can write in marker the answers to the problems. Or when she's counting, she'll do rainbow colors of skip counting by 10 or things like that. Just giving them something else to write with and something else to write on makes it fun and it feels new, even though they just did skip counting yesterday. Today they're skip counting with markers, and that's way more fun. And so utilize the things that you already have. You don't necessarily have to make new purchases Of course you can, but there actually is a lot that you probably already have, and it's just switching out those little things and giving them the freedom to choose to use something else sometimes. That's all it takes to get just those extra 5 minutes of math. That's it for today's video. This was a quick but fun one. Hopefully this gave you guys some good ideas, some very fun and practical ways to get those young learners enjoying math a little bit more than they probably already do. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.